Can you guys believe I've owned this car for 1 year already? So first things first, I bought this car just a year ago, April 22nd, 2019 with 300 miles. I know that seems like a lot because it kind of is for a new car, but the thing about it is it's a 2018 and I got it in 2019, so you had a lot of people test driving it, and I mean, I got a good deal on it, so I didn't really care about the miles, and plus that was closer for me to break her in. So the car is a 2018 lightning blue base model Mustang. It does have the performance pack. I didn't really care when I bought the car. I mean, I came from an S197, so I didn't really care about all the leather and everything. The only thing I cared about was having a 8-inch display, which is the Sync 3, which I have it in now because I installed it myself. But yeah, other than that, it's just a base model performance pack with the automatic 10-speed. And the reason I didn't really care about getting a premium is because I wanted to switch out the car for race. I wanted to switch out the seats. I wanted to do a rear seat delete. And I feel kind of bad just taking out leather seats and just replacing them with a rear seat delete. So I'm kind of happy that I got it. Either way, I'm gonna switch it up. And yeah, the performance pack was just an extra. The car happened to have it, so I just got lucky there. I got the 355 gears, the bigger Brembo brakes, the 2 gauges on the dashboard. What I've done to the car is white line lowering springs, 4-star 20-inch wheels, CO1 add-ons wicker bill, street arrow diffuser, and that's just cosmetics. It also has long tube headers, a tune, and PMAS cold air intake. And for those of you guys looking to buy 2018 to 2020 Mustang GTs yourself, I'm going to give you guys the pros and the cons to this car. I haven't really had any issues with it. Honestly, it's been a really fun car, probably the funnest car I've owned. But there was this one issue that some of you guys that keep up with my channel will probably know, is that it had a starting issue where if I let it sit more than a day, it just died, it wouldn't start. I replaced the battery one time already, and it just kept doing it. So recently I tried fixing it, going into it, and it hasn't been doing it. So somehow it just fixed itself because I didn't do anything. I was just messing with the fuses, and yeah, it just doesn't do it anymore. And if it does it again, then I'll probably just go deeper into it and see what it might be. So one of the things I absolutely hate about this car, and I'm looking at it right now, is the paint. The paint sucks on these newer Mustangs. I have all these chips right there. That's probably the worst one because I have to look at it every day when I get into my car. I also have a bunch on my hood. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there is another chip. And then another one right there, and 2 more right there. That is one thing I hate about these newer Mustangs, how cheap the paint is, and it doesn't help that the primer is not black. But yeah, that's one thing. So to me, the 10-speed's such a good transmission. It's a beast. It's quick, it's stout, it's just an overall good transmission. But I feel like a lot of the time it's just busy looking for gears, where to go. Like, say I'm just cruising normal, if I step on it, it's just all over the place sometimes. And I don't know if that has to do with the tune or not. I feel like I tuned it pretty quick, so I didn't get to drive it enough when it was stock, or I didn't drive it long enough when it was stock to know what the difference is. But yeah, it's just, the transmission could be annoying sometimes, and especially with the tune right now, I feel like it shifts just a little too hard, especially for daily driving, because I daily drive my car. And honestly, that's it as far as cons go, I think. I mean, I don't know if some of you guys know, but the Coyotes are known for ticking, and that gets annoying sometimes, but I mean, you can't really do anything about it. Ford says it's normal, so there's really nothing to be done there. The pros of this car though is the body styling is just so nice. The fact that it has a huge aftermarket where you can literally make it your own As you can see, I've made mine kind of to my liking and my taste. Just because the aftermarket is just so big on these cars. And there's just a lot to do, so much more. Like, this isn't really anything compared to what you can do. Taking it on pretty good trips, nothing too far, like an hour to 4 hours away. I've had a couple good trips with it, and it's comfortable. I like how comfortable it is compared to my S197. I feel like this is more, just better, just 100 times better. I would never go back to an S197 unless it was a GT500. That's the only way. After going to an S550, there's just no way you can go back to an S197. Another thing is the brakes. I love the Brembo brakes, and I'm so glad my car came with them. Standard GTs come with 4-piston just Ford brakes, I want to say. They're not Brembos, whereas the performance pack comes with the 6-piston Brembo brakes, which I think they're absolutely worth it. They stop on the dime, and it's just a safety thing, performance thing. I don't know, I like them. I wish they had them in the rear. I guess that could be a con to the car. It doesn't have rear Brembo brakes, but I'm just being needy at that point. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have much things to say. It's a fun, good car. I enjoy it a lot personally. If you guys are looking for a Mustang 11 to 20, whatever, I'd suggest going 15 and up, because it's just a better car overall. If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions about Mustangs, hit me up on Instagram at @xodip_. I'm gonna have it in the link below, or I'm gonna have a title right here, @xodip_. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.